Yeah, we're gonna see the Galio be banned out. Akali is gonna be followed up right afterwards. Akali just another power pick still.
Galio, don't want a good team fight. Don't want that Galio coming in, ruining what you're trying to set up. He fought a house once, and he probably won. Not going to win this game, though. Banned out. Graves coming out as well as a ban.
So, interesting point. Graves really snowballed the early game for TPG last game. Valinue played very well on the Graves.
So Graves and then got banned out from TPG. One of the big ones. See if Aatrox is banned out or if they're going to leave that open. Lissandra, though, no Galio, no Lissandra.
Also another pick that was picked last game for TPG.
So these guys, this is what cost us trouble. Shyvana banned out.
That's
Respect for Artemis.
Yeah, I've played with all but the top laner, and Artemis's Shyvana is very scary when he gets ahead.
Second high, I think it's the second or third highest win rate on patch 8.22. But it looks like it's going to be a Xayah first pick.
That's interesting.
Locked in for Frosted.
I was kind of hoping that they would go, instead of banning the Graves, they would first pick it because Artemis, back when Graves was really good, and obviously he's good this patch or this
Lucian
year as well.
Braum is going to be the answer to Xayah. Leaving the Rakan open, see if it's going to be picked up for your boy Io.
I don't think so because Rakan into Braum is a very, very scary scenario. If you try to dive in,
it looks like a hover of the Morgana. Yeah, I mean, you don't pick Rakan like into Braum. It does hurt. You do have Lucian Braum win that lane sometimes, but if you get a good gank early, Xayah Rakan can take over that bot lane. You can abuse it if you wait out the timer on the queue. Braum really good into Xayah, nonetheless, though, stops that feathers from coming through, prevents it from getting pulled back.
I think the Morgana is a better pick than Rakan. Oh, Zach. So we've seen Zach in the RAL. I think Unstoppable Wows were the ones to play it. It has not panned out too well for any of the teams in the series that has played it. I think maybe one other team has played it, but again, it has not done very, very well yet. So maybe Artemis will be able to, have some good momentum with it and be able to prove us wrong, on this caster's table.
Izona picking up the Echo as Yasuo goes into the ban. Most likely an Echo mid. Gonna ban out the Yasuo. Try to get rid of that team fight. Don't want that Zac Yasuo combo again. And then Sion banned out once again as well. They don't want those big heavy beef tanks.
Now what was more fun? The new Zac ult or the old one?
New one has a lot better playmaking, but the old one was funny as hell as far as the animation. Don't get me wrong. I love just bouncing around as Zac.
Ooh, Shen being banned out. That's kind of interesting.
If you're trying to play a team fight, you don't want Shen to come out from that top lane. You don't want that shield when you're trying to make a pick, especially on Zac, Morgana. You're looking for probably one pick. You still have a really good team fight. Morgana ult into Azonia's. The Xayah definitely having those feathers out, but it looks like Shaco walked in. Fight and ignite. Balune picking up the Shaco, deciding, you know what, you want to play team fight? Let me dictate the early game for you.
This should be fun to watch. So we got Zac in here, we got a Shaco in here. This is gonna be a fun match.
Will be really interesting to see who goes, what Mambu is going to lock in for the mid lane, but we have an Orin as well, so we have a really good team fight so far set up on the side of the blue side.
Come on, AP Zac mid. Let's go.
And then you have a Shaco Echo. You're looking for these split push. You're looking for these picks. It will get rounded out by the top lane, but that is a counter pick. And it looks like it's a hover of a Zed and a Fizz, but it looks like it may be the Azir. Azir makes more sense.
No, they're going to go with LeBlanc.
Instead, I get baited and LeBlanc. A little bit early pressure onto the Echo, but still able to team fight pretty well. Poke out, double distort in, just get out. I do like it. Ornn, really self-sufficient, able to pretty much survive ganks you think you shouldn't be able to survive, and LeBlanc able to get out with the distortion. So Shaco really going to have to pick his targets early really well. And it looks like Singed lock in as well. You have on one side, you have a really controlled comp on one side, and
Wait a
then on the side of
second.
TPG, you have a very 1-3-1 heavy comp, looking for picks, looking for chaos.
Hey. Okay, so it looks like. So did original dude and Lord Chipotle swap lanes this game?
Did they? Give me 1
Lord
second.
Chipotle was support for them, and original dude was top lane. Last
Uh,
series they played against WMU.
really?
Yeah, that's interesting. But we will see a Singe. This is an interesting, a very very
It,
interesting team like
it's a
game. I
really
love
interesting
it.
composition, but it really will depend on the early game. It depends on how Shaco influences the map pre 15-20 minutes. The
I'm
side. Go ahead.
I'm getting from the coach of TPG that they did in fact switch roles.
Now is this
Okay, so we have
permanent?
Lord Chipotle.
Is this permanent or is this
Probably.
just temporary? That's what I want to know.
Find out. Well, thanks guys for having me fill in to tell you guys game 1. I'll let you guys do your thing. Good luck to both teams.
Definitely will be a fun game to watch. But like I was saying, it is going to come down to that 15-minute mark, 20-minute mark, how Shaco plays that map. Because with Singed, with Echo, you can teamfight Lucian Braum shorter range, but honestly, with a Xayah, with a Zac, with an Ornn and a LeBlanc threatening that backline, threatening that Lucian and Shaco, who are pretty squishy, I really do not see a Shaco contributing too much for teamfights. If it gets to a 25-30 minute game into a late game team fight, I really see Motley Mob just taking the team fights straight up.
So I got
So we'll
confirmation. Excuse me. I got confirmation
go
that
for it.
Lord Chipotle and original dude swapped roles for this week only, or as of now, just for this week. So we'll see what happens in the coming weeks if they stay this way or if they go back to the normal scenario.
Of course, we don't know the team dynamics. Could be champion pools. Maybe they knew exactly what Motley Mob wanted to play, and maybe they knew maybe Lord Chipotle was the better Singe player. Maybe they had this planned. We will have to find out. But a Shaco pick, something you won't see often, so Twitch viewers, do watch and please don't try this at home. I really don't like Shaco on my games.
Yeah, Shaco right now, like he has to get ahead, and that's the problem. If he's not ahead, he's basically useless.
It's even if he gets ahead, the problem is if you can stall out the game and you get to like a 25-30 minute mark, especially against the kind of comp that Motley Mob has, it's just not going to do well into team fights. You want to split push, but eventually what can you do? Shaco cannot one-shot the Xayah. His main target will eventually only be the Morgana. So it was very interesting to see, and if maybe the cheese can come out. You know, it's not Twitch, but plenty of cheese here. Maybe it's some Gouda.
I think it's gonna be fun. I like the Zac, the Shaco, the Singed, and some odd picks that you don't normally see. So it should be a really fun match just to watch.
Yeah, definitely Zac's not going to have that early game pressure like an Olaf, like a Gragas. So Shaco will have the openings, and Zac really can't find the jungle. If Shaco can find him, pop that passive early, say, hey, you can't dive my team because Lucian Braum will turn it on you. Then maybe there is a chance, but it will depend exactly on how it's going to get played out.
But we have 5 seconds left to go, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the second game of the Purpose Gamers versus Motley Mob. We will have Motley Mob on that blue side this go around. See if they can turn around, make this into a 3-game series, or if TPG can close this out for a, I believe for their first victory overall. But there you have it with Motley Mob on that blue side. We see Ziggs Boston on the Ornn in the top lane. We have Vought Artemis on the Zac in the jungle. Mambu is on the LeBlanc in the mid lane. Frosted and your boy Io is on the Xayah Morgana in that bot lane. Meanwhile, on the red side, we do see Lord Chipotle on top lane with the Singed. We will have Valene with the Shaco in the jungle. We see Zona on the Echo in the mid lane. And Aspect and Original Dude on the Lucian Braum.
I will note, with Electric gone, Shaco's early game has kind of fallen at times, But with the double TP, with the Singe having TP, with the Echo, it will provide a really strong 1-3-1 if they can take to the mid game with a slight advantage or a heavy advantage. Shaco plays really well into hovering a side lane, hovering into Echo, hovering into Singe, and just threatening. And as long as Motley Mob can't control the Baron pit, honestly, the 1-3-1 is going to be very hard for the Motley Mob to deal with.
Oops. I'm gonna have to keep this up probably. Let me see something real quick. Time shift.
Interesting start. Shaco prepping his boxes really well, putting 2 on the red, 1 on the Krugs, just so he can make sure he gets the most uptime. Gotta see how his pathing is gonna work though. See if he's gonna try to make an early gank into the mid lane before Irelia can take the distortion. She already has distortion, but already using it. If she a good electrocute proc right off onto Echo. See how Shaco goes and sees Singe helping him out, allowing the gank on Shaco's red. Red getting taken, 2 boxes still up on Krugs.
It's very interesting to see Shaco's jungle. I feel like they have some of the most interesting clear.
It's really good, and he's sharp on the Shaco, knowing exactly where to put the boxes and when to put them where. Able to get both those boxes on the red and the Krugs, clearing them faster than usual. Not making a level 2 gank yet. See how it goes. Orin getting a really good trade onto the Singe though, while Ward spots out Zach taking the scuttle. So they got full vision on knowing exactly where Zach is. You can see Shaco running in. Singe trying to bully the Orin. Gets level 2 first. Shaco spotted on a Ward on the blue. Both the Blanc and Zach moving up. Shaco puts a Ward down, sees it. See if he can get out though. The Blanc coming around. Looks like he will. Zach says thanks for the leash, and honestly they're just gonna trade it right there. Shaco will take the scuttle, non-contested. Shaco is topside though. Orin
He's
about to
going
get
in.
flipped in.
Is Ziggs in trouble? Is gonna flash.
Really close. Flash. No ignite out from the Shaco though, so still saves that.
Well, we just see electrocute proc. Lots of trading. I like it.
Dark Harvest proc maybe.
In the mid lane, there's no dark harvest.
Oh, ropes. For some reason, they were showing me Shaco. Shaco coming in right now.
Is it enough though? It does get the passive off of Mabu.
Just applying pressure.
Original dude goes forward. Black Shield doing the work. Frosted does take quite a bit of damage in that trade, though. It's kind of scary.
Zach so far doing well. Up early right now. Shaco will take his blue. Try to start evening up that CS advantage. Echo not having a fun time. We all know how LeBlanc is such a fun champion, though.
Mabu runs into the one. Mabu runs into the one. Jack in the box there.
Better to find it early than trying to run away and get feared.
Artemis is here. He's looking for it. Can he land it?
Gonna cancel it. Walks back. Kind of had like his spider sense giggling up. Orin, I'm surprised. Orin's been able to keep a good CS advantage so far. Should be evened out by this huge wave that is pushing into Lord Chipotle.
I hate Singed. I don't like playing against Singed ever. I just don't know how to do it. I'm not a top laner either, so playing into him is so hard. Like in a 1v1 like that. He's looking for it. Ziggs is just gonna try to dash away, but he's walking forward. Chipotle
really
needs to be
good damage.
Careful. Yeah, Chipotle needs to be careful.
Really good damage. Yeah, Orin has really good damage right now early on. Interesting changes right now for Orin on the PvE, but something we can talk about on another time or on.
Valorant's here again. Oh, Mabu goes in with the distortion. Meanwhile, Chipotle's gonna throw Ziggs over. He's looking for the kill. Can he get it? Oh,
Takes a
Chipotle,
turret
be
shot
careful.
really close, but both end up walking away. Both will use their teleport. Orin sitting there at a 50 HP. Shaco still has the ignite, still looking for the right time to gank in and play. Lane state is pretty good. Wave still pushing into the block. Really good for Mambu, able to control the wave and force Echo to push into her. Mambu playing that lane very well. Meanwhile, every other lane sitting about even. CS about even, a little bit up, about 10 CS up for the bot lane.
I think that evens out the mid lane, though. I'm curious to see if any of the Dark Seal holders actually make Magi's. I doubt it, but I want it. I just
If
want
anyone,
it.
it would probably be the LeBlanc, depending on how she plays. If he thinks that he can keep alive. So far, Shaco does find Zac, and Zac finds him. Both level. Actually, Shaco has a level lead.
Oof.
Ray's going in.
Original dude, try to stop it.
Dan shoots level 6. Does pop the ult, but Ornn gets out before he can be flipped. Really good from Ornn. Shaco will pick up his red. Really good pathing from Shaco. Still optimizing in a competitive environment with wards being so scattered as they are. Doing really well to at least keep up in far and try to get his item. The Tiamat doing so much work as far as keeping his CS up.
I find it amazing.
Don't want to fall behind.
I find it amazing that Artemis hasn't ganked yet. I find it real amazing that he hasn't done any ganking.
It's really hard to gank a Singe with Ornn. You have to land your CC. All he has, he's probably just trying to hard farm the 6 where he has a little bit more CC with his Zac ult. And Ornn with 6 will be easier on Singed. He gets so much armor and magic resist against 2 tanks. Singed will walk away in most matchups. And with Echo
Kings.
now having 6, but yep. Zac coming down. Shaco hovering around. They will see LeBlanc. And they do see Zac as well, so that gank will be thwarted. It does help, however. Both LeBlanc giving up a little bit of their lane advantage. So you can see that gold lead for that bot lane closing up only now about 5 CS down. Singed, however, says, hey, Zac's bot lane, time for me to do what I do best, and he starts proxying the wave.
Yeah, but Ziggs shouldn't have too much of an issue with that, playing as the Ornn. He has very good wave clear, and he's tanky enough to just kind of take the damage without too much repercussion.
Oh, yeah. Lord Chipotle wants to proxy right now. He doesn't want to go in lane and try to farm in front of Ornn, because Ornn does still do pretty good damage into him. He's not going to kill him. So he can proxy, take a little bit less damage, and kind of just stay on the map a little longer. You can see the Cutlass made...
Ooh.
Oh, never mind. Ornn going in.
Is it enough, though? Can Chipotle get away?
Ult's burnt down.
Oh,
Ult's coming out.
Ziggs looking for it. Does get the knock up on him, but here comes Valene. Is he going to be able to save his top laner? You see the flash forward. Looks like Lord Chipotle. Oh, Valene went over the pit. He was looking for the chase.
Don't chase the Singed up, and Shaco's coming. Will Zac be able to get there and save him in time? The slow does hit. Ignite still up for the Shaco.
Valene throws the ignite down. Is it enough, though? Oh, he does. What a beautiful ult by Valene dodging Artemis' knockup. But Artemis will get the kill. Valene walked
really
into
good
him.
Ult from Zac. Ignite out on the Echo, and it does look like Echo gets away. Raw missing. Original dude does miss that Q, and that is it. Ignite traded from the block. All in all, it is a 1-for-1. Both kills go onto the junglers.
First blood, though, was picked up by Valene, so that's definitely going to help him.
Serrated Dirk out, trying to bypass any armor that will be picked up. So far, though, armor is non-existent. You have the Ornn rushing for that Abyssal Mask, does not want to face the Singe and the constant magic damage coming out from him. Meanwhile, Xayah now picking up a CS lead over the Lucian.
Oh, they're looking for him.
Oh, they will
do
go
land
in.
on the Lord
Does
Chipotle.
pin him. Depends if the Ord gonna keep chasing. Does miss. Echo hovering around. Instead, just kind of gets enough. Really good dash.
They're looking for
in.
AO.
Coming in. Just did the flash.
There he goes. Artemis gets a knock up to Lord
Singe.
Chipotle.
Ult is down. And Artemis picking up yet another kill on the Zac. They will trade it for an Ocean Drake, which will help in the laning and help Singe, but so far Zac proving that he is now level 6, 10 minutes in, and he is influencing it. I did say in Select that Shaco does need to be on the map 15-20 minutes in. He has to make a move, and so far, Zac has been out ganking him. Sitting at about a 200 gold advantage over his counter in the jungle. Xayah scaling up too.
Let's see. Next dragon is going to be Wind.
600 gold up from mid lane as well.
But we see Zona and Valinate coming down to this bot side. Are they going to be able to tower dive this?
Echo does have his ult. Shaco has ult to drop aggro too. Morgana has exhaust and ult up on Xayah. We'll see how it play. Both ult on Braum and Lucian is down.
They know.
Pings come out. Pings come out. They kind of guess it. They see it. Zac coming down. The block moving too.
Artemis, he's gonna go look for the wall jump. And here they go.
Zac.
Let's see what your boy can do. Use a stopwatch after ult and gets on two. There's the knockup,
Really
and
good.
Zona stunned up. He could die before he ults off. No, he barely gets it off, so he's gonna be fine.
Done.
There we go. Valinate does get out. Looks like your boy's gonna die first, but it does not matter. We're gonna see Valinate die next. Frosted getting that one. They're looking for Aspect. Oh, good dodge, but is it enough? Oh, Mabu goes in, but is he stunned up? No, Zona's gonna die actually, and it looks like Original Drew's gonna be the next target. Artemis will smite him.
Zac does have Slingshot in 2 seconds and has passive.
Ooh, Mabu
Chains
gets
to
the
hit.
chain. Is that enough? Yes, that's a double kill for Artemis.
402 on the Zac, just showing up. They overstayed their welcome bot lane. Singed, in the meantime, proxing the top lane, has about a 20 CS lead. But so far, his team's bleeding out as a 2k gold lead is acquired for Mob. Look at the items so far. Already completed Cinderhulk for Zac, as well as Spirit Visage. Getting tankier by the minute.
Do Shakos even build their jungle item all the way anymore?
No, they do not.
Okay.
Sometimes it's good to at least get the smite for the experience, but honestly, they just try to get Tiamat, they try to get some items. Eventually they'll build it. It's still a cost-efficient item, but...
Yeah. Looks
Shaco's really versatile.
Ziggs
So
can't
far,
fight this
ult's coming
anymore.
out.
He's gonna die at this rate.
Walks
Lord
right back in.
Oh, maybe not. Look, who's gonna get the outplay right now? Oh, Lord Chipotle barely takes it.
Shaco there clean up just in case, but instead that was a solo kill from Lord Chipotle. Dashing back in, Orin really can't do much right there. The Rylai is coming in big. Meanwhile, Xayah farming up, keeping about Braum.
Artemis is here. They don't see him just yet. Oh, good flash from Aspect to get out of that. Original Drew using the stand behind me. Here comes
Zac
Zona. There's the
standing in the stun. End up getting up, but LeBlanc's coming too. If they overstay their welcome.
There's a knock up on the Aspect. Looks like Artemis is on top of him. Zona tries to go back in, get a little bit of damage to Frosted. He might be in some trouble if he stays there, but Mabu is here for the sun. Mabu's going to pick up the kill on Original Dude. Now he's looking for Aspect.
Lucian in his eyes. Chain lands once again and a double kill for Mambu. Shaco trying to do what he can do. Uses his ult, trying to tank up that turret a little bit. Dash down on Echo. Chain follows the ult. It looks like Echo has nowhere to go. Flash is down. Is his E up? Instead, oh, the prediction, but no, Mambu gets him before he can land. Meanwhile, Frosty gonna take the first tower. As long Lucian nowhere to be found. Shaco nowhere to be found. First tower also gonna go to Motley Mob. most likely giving him a 3.5 thousand gold lead right now.
Artemis is behind. Can Chipotle get out?
Artemis
He's
gonna
looking
walk
for the
in,
flip.
not even use it, waiting it out.
Oh, good flash from
Burns
Chipotle.
the flash. Artemis has been everywhere. The Shaco pick not working out. TPG won last game, correct?
Yes.
Artemis just showing that they don't need to throw, that their team fight comp is gonna win. They banned out the things that gave him trouble, the Lissandra, the Graves, forcing Valene onto the Shaco that's just not working out.
Yeah, it was definitely questionable seeing Shaco being picked up.
It just seems like Valene likes things that like apply pressure. If he plays Graves and now he plays that. Zach coming back up, let's see what happens. Ult coming out, ult burnt for Shaco.
What? Shaco?
I mean, ult coming out from Zach. But looks like Singe gonna get out. Burn that passive, see how he's gonna play it. Artemis still looking for him.
They found him. Can he get away? Artemis gets the knock up. Is he gonna be able to run? Oh, that was missed. Here comes Mabu.
Really good blast going in the moment. And Lord Chipotle gets out on his way back to his safety of his tower. But that was a flash burnt from Lord Chipotle for nothing, so just a little bit of time wasted. Still about 3k gold up. Cloud Drake is up and alive, but it doesn't seem like anyone wants to clown Drake.
It's definitely not going to be a high priority for either team. Both teams have very good engage without having to need the bonus movement speed.
That's why it's the clown Drake. The only time it's actually fun is when there's clown fiestas around it. There's about a 40 CS lead for LeBlanc in the mid lane, just showing that LeBlanc has such lane pressure. 3 people, can't you get out? Distortion's out. Still has the ult distortion too. Doesn't need it. Still has that ult for the wave clear. They will clear out the control ward and maybe look for the Cloud Drake.
Oh, we're gonna see Chipotle in the bot lane now.
Turret's down. Orange's not gonna pressure the turret.
Oh, that's a lot of damage. Valene needs to be careful.
Lord Chipotle did not want to use the TP. There's no turret. He likes to be able to have longer lanes. It looks like they may just concede the dragon. They're gonna shake hands on it, say, "Here, you take the dragon. We're back to base and buy."
They can't fight this right now anyway. They're
Duskblade is picked up for Shaco. Let's see if he can make a play. Really core item for the Shaco. Will help with the ward clearing too, as there's only one sweeper on the side of TPG.
It seems odd, doesn't it?
Shaco heading top. What seems odd?
Doesn't Shaco players normally buy themselves a sweeper? There's the ult though. Original dude, they're committed for this. They use the Blade of the Root King aspect. Once them, they get them stun up. Is it enough? Ziggs Bison goes in. Bosun, however you're gonna say it, but does not matter.
I honestly thought Shaco was coming up, but they did not need him. Shaco just gonna clear his red, clear his Krugs, try to keep efficient, try to keep the farm up. Singe doing what he can, clearing out the wave. Rift Herald is up and live. Looks like Shaco's going to jump over the wall, try to start it. They see Zach on bot side, Singe trying his best, trying to keep the turret alive. Does flip Morgana in. Black Shield comes out a little late.
Ooh, he's rooted up. He might be in trouble. No, Frost is gonna be the smart one up this.
Looks like Artemis going towards the top side. Gonna go in. Does land it on the Braum.
He might be trouble. He's gonna have his pass popped if he keeps engaging like that.
Waiting for Orange. Shaco does have the Rift Herald. They may be able to make a play towards the top side.
Chipotle's dead. Chipotle's gonna die. Flash Point Frosted picks it up. Chipotle, what are you doing, my friend?
Turret, it will fall. Zaya gonna take down the turret by herself at 19 minutes. Shaco going mid. Does get a prop on the Blanc. Does get feared.
Oh, he's gonna. Oh my god! Mabu just annihilates Valene. But we're going to
And
see
LeBlanc
Artemis pull him over. Original dude might be in trouble now. He does flash out.
Too. LeBlanc does have her passive popped, looking used on the wrong person. Ult comes in. Aspect got invited to the bouncy castle. Aspect did get put into the bouncy castle, but I didn't think he asked for that party. Oh, Zaya comes in and
no.
Lord
Artemis
goes
is
down
looking for
again. Artemis passive popped. Echo does get out, but 14-5 now for Motley Mob, just showing that their teamfight comp can play the Chaos style and come out ahead. Huge wave building up from red, going down bot.
Uh-oh, the boy's in trouble. He misses the snare. The Ignite goes out. He flashes. Doesn't
go down anyway. Good. Zaya stunned, but it looks like she will die to Echo. Gets stunned up.
Ooh. Zona has to get out.
No, that Artemis gonna run, and that's just a really good fight from TPG, showing they still have it with a triple kill going over to Valune on the Shaco. Shaco does his little dance. Shelly gets summoned mid lane. Looks like they actually may be looking for Baron. Shaco pops his ult. Artemis coming. He smells something. He says, hey, something's not right. He will jump in. Maybe, no, he calls it off. Doesn't think they're doing it. They're looking for it. Baron down to about 5k HP. Cinch now on the
Oh, Mabu made the mistake. He went backwards and he's gonna die. No, he's not. Mabu's gonna pick up the kill on the original dude. We're gonna see Artemis take 2 over the wall. Zona might be in trouble. He's gonna flash the wall instead. And they're chasing him down.
Baron,
hey, boy is coming down. Yes, he's gonna die. Mabu had the chain up, but it does not matter. We see the TP coming in though from Ziggs. And is it enough? Valade is looking for it, but he's not gonna find it. Or is he? Oh, he's seeing and he's gonna die.
Zaya does take it out, goes 3-1-2. That's still a 7-1-3 of the Blanc with both Rabadon's Death Cap and Luden still strong. They do stop the Baron and still can retain their 2k gold lead, but they do stop the bleeding a little bit. That was TPG coming back. Meanwhile, that huge wave I was talking about did manage to take the bot lane turret and is still piling up bot lane. With the TPs down, I would like to see someone with... Before the TP was needed from Ziggs, if he was able to go bot lane and just sit there, he could have saved those TPs.
Ooh, Mambu's
going in,
Mambu's in
but she will
trouble.
go die.
What was that for? Now Ziggs is in a
Really
lot of trouble right now.
aggressive. Ziggs probably going to go down. Zaya's bot lane picking up that huge wave. And that's now it's 2-0. Looks like they may turn the Baron again. They see Zaya bot lane on that huge wave. She will clear it out, but another wave will crash, and that is a 4v2. And they're just going to turn on the Baron again.
Do they have eyes on Artemis? They have no eyes on him. Oh, he's going early.
Yeah, no eyes on him. They know that Zaya's coming up. They'll see him over this ward now. But they're going to take it 8k gold. They may just try to turn on Artemis.
Oh, no. What'd you do, Frosted? Frosted just died.
Yeah, Frosted just walked up. There was no Artemis. Morgana was in the back of the pit. Artemis looking for the hero still. Down to 4,500 gold. Smites up.
Artemis going in. Is it enough though? He's knocked up. The black shield is on him. He's just going to flash out.
Flash out.
TPG going to take this Baron.
He had the higher smite, but it was not enough. Forced to flash out to save his life. LeBlanc goes in, gets original dude, but the Ignite will... oh no, Valade will just auto him down, and now Ornn caught in the middle. Echo going in on the Zac. Does pop the ult. Echo, no mana, trying to do what he can. And he will fall to Ziggs. Nonetheless, 3 make it out with Baron, and that is now only a 2k gold lead on the side of Motley Mob, with the Baron to push and try to get any standing gold.
Did they lose all the Barons?
No, they still have it on. I'm pretty sure they have it on Shaco and Lucian, and Singed. So Shaco and Singe can be in side waves if Shaco decides to do it. The only objective up right now is the Cloud Drake, so they can 1-3-1. There is no objectives that will force them to need a TP. TP on Lord Chipotle will be up within 60 seconds, so only 1 more minute on that. He does have his Rylai's as well as his Leandri looking for an AP build, not tanking, no Righteous Glory to be found. He's looking to do damage. Trinity Force, though, picked up on the side of Valenune on that Shaco, looking to just try to burst any squishies with that Shane proc.
I think it's good. I mean, he could kill Mambu very easily, right? Because Mambu, I mean, although Mambu is a LeBlanc, I mean, if he half healths there,
If he can get on him, yeah, but if he doesn't one-shot him, it does get into the point where LeBlanc will one-shot you. Right now, though, with that Trinity Force, what he's looking for is he's trying to be a split pusher. He wants to use that Sheen proc on the turrets. You can see him sitting around bot side. Echo going in onto LeBlanc. All comes out, but it looks like Frosted...
Artemis, the flash from Aspect goes in. Does not matter, though. They're still going to fight this. We see the ult come out from Original Dude. Gonna get a double knock. Valenade in the back does find Mambu just like we are talking about. It looks like Artemis is gonna have his passive proc once again, but this time he will not survive it.
Morgana force the flash. 2 for nothing, 2 for 0 so far. Still going. Singe looking for it. Does flip the black shield, but that will be a turret, and that is now a tied up game. Dead even in gold, 18-15. Turret will fall, and now TPG with the lead again. It looks like another throw. This is reminiscent of game 1.
We see the TP coming out. Lord Chipotle is getting back in there.
Seems to be around the mid game.
Oh, from Ziggs. They're looking for Aspect. Oh wait, they went to the different target. See him flash forward. He's looking for Zona. He does get him.
Down.
But it looks like
it will be a trade. But it looks like Shaco will die to the tower. 2 for 2, 2 for 3. LeBlanc here, 3 for 3. Really good trades, but Baron's still on Lucian. They may just call it back off. Huge waves crashing up in top side, bot side again. Wave management really poor this game, but Aspect will clear up that bot lane. Try to clear it up. They're gonna concede the Cloud Drake. 2 Cloud Drakes on the side of Motley Mob. Not the biggest deal for them. Gold lead now in favor of them, but only by 200 gold. 5 turrets to 3. Looks like LeBlanc's hovering around bot side. Was thinking about clearing the wave. I think TPG is trying to let that wave bot lane kind of stack. Baron should be up by the 31-minute mark right now. It's just a matter about catching waves and trying to see. Shaco hovering the top side. Echo has TP up, trying to push out the top side while Singe pushes out bot. There is no TP on Singe though, so if Ornn goes to counter, the team fights can become one-sided.
Valenade finds Frosty. Oh my god.
Valenade finds Frosty and gone. Still going. Art, you can hear the Zacs priming up and gone, so that is a pick now. We gotta wait for their 80 carry to come back up.
Oh,
Mambu shows to you how to assassinate. Singe flashing forward, gets chained. Poison going. The clone kills off Mambu. Revenge from beyond the grave. It looks like Zig's going to go down too. That would be an inhib, definitely on the side of TPG. Really unfortunate for Mambu, that clone still after his blood. Echo, Lichbane now completed, looking to push up. Huge minion wave on top side too. That could be 2 inhibs for the side of TPG as they gain a 4,000 gold lead. Frosted back up, looking to do it. Artemis goes in, gets CC, gets flipped. And they're safe and they should just back off, gaining a 3,000 gold lead.
Recent development, ladies and gentlemen. My wife decided she's going to start playing League of Legends now.
One of us. One of us. Don't worry, my girlfriend plays League of Legends too. So. Fun family activity until they start calling you a nasty Yasuo player, if that's what your kind of thing is. It's not mine, thankfully. Alright, Baron is up in 10 seconds. Control ward's already placed down. You can see 1, 2 in the river. Baron is up. Echo sitting bot side, trying to threaten the bot lane tower. His TP is up. No one yet to answer as Super Minions push in. Artemis, Morgana, LeBlanc, and Xayah all gathering around, trying to make sure that there is no TPG Baron once more. Ward's being cleared out as Echo pressures forward. Recalls come out for Zach, as Echo is now threatening the tower. Really good wave management, knowing the TPs are down except for Ornn, but no Ornn inside. Ornn's still stacked top. That will be a free tower for TPG.
They're starting the Baron without Valorant. That's interesting.
Shaco still pressuring. There's no wards
Oh my God,
seen. They kind of see it gone. Shaco still sitting mid, trying to push those towers in, those supers in. He's coming back now. They see that Xayah sitting mid, and they saw Artemis
beautiful.
too. Xayah all comes in. Morgana will actually survive for now. Never mind. Lucian does get on him. Ornn flashing into 3 people and just will get dominated. Zach will try to run from Shaco, but that will be a free Baron on the side of TPG. And despite having a team fight comp, they're just not on the same page. Xayah now going bot side to answer Izona on the Echo. Having TP ready. Does do some decent damage, but with no Xayah, that means that Baron will go down for free. Unless there's a miraculous steal down to 1700, but Zach will not take it.
Mabu's here, looking for it. Does get the kill on the Lord Chipotle, but he's going to fall right afterwards. Artemis still alive, tries to land on the Aspect. Aspect going to dodge and gets the second kill. Double kill for Aspect.
11, 3, and 7 on the Lucian. Doing very well now, sitting about 2,000 gold over his counterpart on Xayah. Now having 3 items, having that IE, the Rapid Fire Cannon and the Storm Razor, looking towards a Guardian Angel now. With it, what looks like an IE coming out from Lucian here soon. Yeah, IE picked up 4 items on Lucian, ready to go, ready to fight these tanks that get right in his face. Kiting really well.
Valorant sold his jungle item. He's not going to buy it whatsoever.
Doesn't need it, doesn't need the experience. Already sitting at level 17, he decides to go for the last Whisper, try to get through the tankiness that is Ornn, that is Zach. I'm surprised he hasn't went Hex Drinker because of Mambu, but
Aspect. Oh, my
Aspect
friend.
saying, I don't need this. He wanted to get back faster, use the ult, goes back, maybe it was a misclick. Should be up by the next fight. Waves in a really weird position for the side.
Valorant is going to find Mambu. Gets the... No, he doesn't. This Zonia's just pop, but it looks like Mambu's going to die. Or, excuse me, not Mambu. Valorant is going to die instead. Oh, he actually almost got the kill on the Mambu.
Guys. Really close. Sitting at about 35 HP. They're going to try to pick up some waves. The CS pretty good. You see the CS advantage still on the side of Lord Chipotle. Shaco picking up a really good advantage, sitting about 3 levels up over Zach as well. 978, dying a little bit, but still providing pressure. Always being a threat for the LeBlanc, for the Xayah. Meanwhile, Echo still scaling, sitting on his 3 items, sitting on the Zonias, the Protobot, and the Lich Bane. Always a threat. TP almost up. Singe still having his TP.
There's the Righteous Glory. Mambu's going to get flipped. Oh, wait, that was weird. They do it. Is Mambu in trouble? He's going to Zonias once again.
Does pop the Zonias. That was 2 flashes on the side of TPG, getting a little antsy, trying to pull the trigger when no one's there. Val sitting close by. Bot lane, both Aspect and Original Dude pushing in. Dodges the Orn dash in and the stun. Really good. Xayah forced to ult. Artemis looking for an engage. Does get dodged. Really good kiting out from TPG. Just using the Baron really well. Setting up the 2-3-0. Balone pops the GA on Frosted. Forcing the flash as well. No one dying just yet. GA down, flash down from Xayah, really close. Lucian looking at the dash, flashes in, pops his ult, just a zone as they get another in. Balone on the bot side doing what he does, and now that will be all 3 inhips following soon. Balone looking for the inhib, no one answering. Looks like Xayah's going, but she has to be careful. Looks like they won't get the in. Oh! Valene looking for it, decides not to. The pressure in the waves just becoming way too much. Sitting at about 8,000 gold lead right now. Lucian should be able to finish up this inhib. Mambu finds a really good pick. This looks like they're gonna find. They overstayed. Ornal teamfight's coming in, but Valene just finds Mambu again. Valene looking to get away. Does pop. Oh, Morgana does pop the stopwatch. But that's 3 inhibs as supers are on the Nexus towers. They will reset. Ocean Drake still up. No chance for an Elder Drake for at least another 6 to 7 minutes. The shining light for the Motley mob. As they will end up, TPG will clear it, hoping to get the Elders soon. Honestly, if TPG was smart, I would honestly think that they should keep that Dragon up just to keep Elder off the table. Elder will benefit Motley Mob a lot more than TPG. However, they're not going to. They're going to take the Elder and make the Elder... I mean, they will take the Ocean Drake and allow Elder to spawn. Interesting choice, but that's a discussion for another time. Red will go over on Lucian. Doesn't look like any elixirs are bought, but there is a ZZ Raw as well as the Righteous Glory now on the Lord Chipotle. QSS to respect. Aspect been kiting very well. Decided that QSS would be the last straw on the camel's back just in case it gets caught, knowing that anyone who wins these next team fights will win the game. Vision getting cleared out. If you look at Fog of War right now, top side, they see Valene, but their whole jungle is completely dark. They got one right outside the base gate, but overall, very, very dark. It looks like they will try to go on Singed, but so far just clearing. Mambu does find the original dude, does manage to live, but really close fights. Original dude put down about 900 health. All waves are pushed in. TPG can't farm much waves. They're just trying to push it in. Baron up in 3 seconds. They can just turn and suffocate Vision, take the Baron, and try to push in one more time. No ping's going down yet, but it looks like that's where they're going. Turning up, walking through. Echo still bot side, trying to pressure with his TP up and available. ZZ Rod taken down by Mambu. But they will be on the Baron. Going down 8,000 HP, 6,000 HP, and it will be a free, uncontested. Singed and Echo both using their TPs ready. This will be the final push. They're not even going to back to buy any elixirs. Aspect taking the blue on Lucian, ready to go. They're all going to push into the base. 3 lanes of supers pushing in. Does look like Valene will back, looking to buy, upgrading into Lord Dominic's regards. As Supers push in, they're guiding it in with Baron buff. Lucian, Braum sitting in mid, pushing in. Singed and Echo on the side waves. Basically a 1-2-1 right now until Shaco gets there. It makes it a true 1-3-1. Honestly, this is pretty much game. Motley Mob looking maybe for one good team fight with the Zac, with the Ornn, with the Xayah. They still have their team fight. They still have their items, i.e. upgraded Ornn item on the Xayah. They're able to at least fight, but they have to do it without losing their turrets, without these minions basically acting as a 6th and a 7th member. Inhib's going back down. Mid inhib will fall. Top inhib will soon follow. Super's pushing in. Decently healthy turrets nonetheless. Xayah doing so much work with the IE, with the crit coming out, with the Phantom Dancer, all full items, full builds, level 18 on everyone except for the Morgana. LeBlanc will be taken down first. The damage, Zac brings them in, but the really good stun from Xayah. Braum can't block the stun, and Aspect falls too. Braum going down too. Braum will fall. While Shaco does try to kill the Morgana, Xayah will finish. Nope, Shaco will make it out, but that was a really good fight, and Motley Mob is proving that their teamfight comp has come online. 42 minutes in, full items on Xayah, on LeBlanc, even though she was taken off first. Xayah showing how much damage she can do. Xayah was forced. Valene has been able to find the Xayah and pop her GA non-stop. Still alive, still being a mess. Singe doing what he can to be a nuisance as Shaco tries. Dodges out on the Zac. The Baron's still on both. Valene may be able to get away. It depends on how well Artemis can. No, he doesn't use the E-Rel. And they make it out alive while burning the GA off of the Xayah. That is huge on the side of TPG. If they can find Frosted, if they can find Mambu in this next fight, there will not be a team fight, especially with Frosted not having her heal, not having the flash, and not having the GA. No Scimitar, no kind of CC, no QSS on the side of Xayah. But Banshee's Veil was purchased by the side of LeBlanc, not wanting to take an extra spell, not wanting to be one-shot. They will hand off the red over to Shaco right here. Nope, never mind, Echo's taking it. Dragon up, Elder up in 21 seconds. I guess result-based analysis proves me wrong. Elder does benefit them. They can get the Elder here, get the double ocean, try to stay within the base longer. And with Elder, maybe they can close out the game with the burn, with the QA off, with the G off. It looks like they may just bait Control Ward in the red side. They may just be waiting for someone to come over, but instead, they can clear the ward. Super still pushing in topside. They may just take Elder. No contention. Looks like LeBlanc hovering around, but no Artemis, no smite. And Elder will go over on the side of TPG. Looks like they will run it down mid. Waves in really good positions. Echo already positioning bot side. Artemis doing what he can to keep the supers from the base, but the suffocation coming from this 1-3-1. The burn already in effect. Supers pushing in. Watch Valene. Watch the Shaco, see how he positions, if he can get on Mambu, if he can get on Frosted, if he's able to get the Xayah or the Blanc, the game will be over. Lucian able to one rotation, most likely, most people, not the tanks. Morgana having to play really well, save the black shield for only CC that comes up. As they guide in super minions. No Baron, the mismatch within it, but Baron up in 20. Singe taking half health from Mambu, who's really strong right now. 4 items, almost 5. Almost 6, actually, on side of LeBlanc. But Tower is taking a beating. Super's doing so much. Lucian aiming to take it. Binding does hit the Echo, who's forced to stopwatch. Zaya does get it, but Morgana's gone. But Zaya does take Echo. Ornn will die. Zach will follow. QSS pop from... But Zaya is dead. LeBlanc going one up, and that will be game. And TPG will take the series 2-0.